Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Make It Monday for this week. Today we're going to do a fun fold card. It's a faux step fold card or a centre step card. So this is my sample card I made with the Abigail Rose suite of products. Sometimes it's nice to go back to the annual catalogue and get a few things out and start playing with those things. So this is it, and that's the inside. Now, I have in the past, but I can't find a sample of it. I found my instructions, but not the sample. In the past, I've made a center step fold card, and you have to cut the middle of the panel out, and it's quite tricky getting all the cutting with your trimmer done. This is so much easier. So I shall put my phone up into the holder and we can get started on the easy version of a center step fold card. So it won't be a moment. Okay, so this is my faux center step fold card using the Abigail Rose products. Super simple card to make a fun fold, and it's just a real wow factor, and it sits on your cupboard like so, and that's what it looks like side on. So I have already pre-cut a lot of my things, but I will go over what we're using. So I'm going to use the Dainty Delight, well, no, I'm not really using the stamp set. I'm using the dies and the beautiful DSP that's in the Celebration. So if you buy this bundle, the Dainty Delight bundle, it's $96.25. So it automatically qualifies you for a free level 1 Celebration product, and that would be the Dainty Flowers DSP, which coordinates with that bundle. So this DSP is really beautiful. I love this splattering wash side of the paper. Really pretty paper. And it coordinates exactly, perfectly with the Dainty Delight bundle. So it's a good thing. It's always good when you can purchase a bundle and get matching DSP. And this time you can get the DSP for free. So I'll put that aside. Okay, so let me place out what you need for this card. So you need, and I'm doing it in inches because it was just easier than trying to convert it into centimeters. The instructions I found were in inches, and I've just left it in inches this time round. So you need a piece of cardstock. Now I'm using thick basic white cardstock for my card base. 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 4 1/2, 9 and 10 inches. Then you need a piece 8 1/2 inches by 2 1/2 inches, scored at 3 inches. Sorry. One piece of Designer Series paper, 2 1/4 by 4 3/8. 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, not scored, 1 inch by 4 1/4. 1 piece 3/4 inch by 4 inches. And then I've just got a whole lot of die cuts from the Dainty Delight dies, and I've got one of the stylish shape dies for my sentiment. This is the stylish shape dies. The stylish shapes and the layering circles, I think, are the best go-to dies to have in your craft supplies. Use these all the time. So that's what I've got sort of sitting over here ready to go. So if you want to take a screenshot of all those dimensions, I will put the dimensions on my blog with my photo of the finished card, but they're all the things you need. Okay, so I'll take the little pieces off when we start using them, when we start, Okay, so this piece is the 11 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 4 1/2, 9 inches and 10 inches. So we're just going to fold that over and give it a good score with our bone folder. And then this one, you're going to fold it back and then fold it back onto itself. And that's what your card base will start looking like. Perfect. Now this is your 8 1/2 by 2 1/2 scored at 3 inches. So we're just going to fold that over and give that a nice score with our bone folder. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to put it, this one I put this piece over the top, which you can, but I think I'm going to tuck it in underneath because I think it looks nicer underneath myself. So I'm going to tuck it in and glue it to that inside panel instead of the outside panel, so it will still be the same. And then this one glues at the back, and that's how you get your step. Okay, so let's attach some DSP first. So this is the 2 1/4 inch by 4 3/8. That's that side or this side. I'm going to use the wash side. And I think I want some of my splodges up the top. So this side will be upside down, but nobody will see that. Okay, and put it up towards your score line. And you will get your borders even. And just press that down. Now that bit on my sample card, that bit went on the front, and then when I stuck my paper over the top, which will be not that piece, or will it be that piece? Yes, it will be that piece. I felt like you could see the cardstock. I'm just wondering whether I should just do it the way the instructions said or whether I should be a rebel and do it the way I think. That will still be attached. You know what? I think I'm going to be a rebel. And I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure if I've cut that correctly. I've got a feeling I haven't. No, this is it. It's all right. I've got my 2 pieces of paper. That's that one. This is the one that's going to go here. I am going to be a rebel. Okay. So, but before we do that, I'm going to attach some more. Attach this to my front. I mean, you can do it either way. I'm going to put that there. There we go. And then these are the 1 inch by 4 1/4, if I can pick it up. And I'm going to put those here. And I think it's easier before you put your center fold on to put these in place. So let's do that. So I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. We've had a nice weekend. Very quiet weekend this weekend. But I'm not complaining about that. We had a nice day yesterday, but today's a bit rainy and overcast. But when it's rainy and overcast, it's quite humid, which is a bit yucky. Well, I think so anyway. Okay, so that's those. Now, I'm going to put that there, centered. If you want, you can measure it up, but I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, And I'm going to attach it like that. I think I'm going to like that better. I'm just holding that down so it adheres nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and put a little bit of glue here, getting to the end of this tombow. Oh, that's probably a bit too much glue. And then you're just going to fold that down on itself and have a tissue handy for glue spurtage. There we go. So how quickly did that card come together for a fancy fold? Okay, and I don't think it's any problem being glued at the front or at the back. I really don't. Anyway, you can make up your mind yourself. I just didn't like the little ridge here, but that's just me being a bit fussy. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my die cuts and I'm going to work out what I want to do. So my banner's going to go here like on my other card, and I'm going to use the Go-To Greetings, the happy birthday from the Go-To Greetings. Okay, so let's do that. We can put that on, and I think I'll stamp it in Starry Sky. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, so I'll just try not to bring my head in, but I do want to get it straight. Yay. It's always a win. That's the only stamping on this card. Because we're using lots of die cuts. But as you can see, you can use other sweets or stamp sets and dies that you've got, and it will look nice as well. So that's going to go there with dimensionals, but before we won't attach that just yet. So I've got all these die cuts from the Dainty Delights dies. And I might have to trim some of them down, or I might not. I'm just checking what I want to do. I could trim. No, I don't want to trim that down. Okay, so I've done a couple each. So let's just get our glue. So we've got our silicone mat here. Oops. And I've got lots of bits and bobs. Die cut. So I'm just popping a little dab of glue. Adhesive sheet would work for this, but when you're not really sure of what you're wanting to do, like me, I like to use my glue. And you can always grab tweezers to pick up your die cuts. Now I am going to put it like that, and I am going to put it onto the front panel, the foldy panel, the step, because I don't think that will matter. And if it does, I'll have to recreate the card. Okay, so we've got this one as well, so we could probably put that one down. Let's do that. Okay, so this is where I'm sort of just winging it. Sometimes I like to do that, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so now I've got a lot of these cut out, which I thought I could just place. I've got a fresh freesia one as well. I think 4 is going to be too many. Well, I think I like the rich raspberry better. And there's a little die for these centers. The other die also has these sort of triangular ones, and I can't work out where they would go. So I'm yet to work that one out. I'm just trying to see which way do I want it. I think that's nice. So we might pop those up onto dimensionals. How easy is this fun fold? Super duper easy. So a mini dimensional fits perfectly on the back of these little flowers. There we go. I love it when things are easy. And oh my goodness, it's so much easier than the old step fold card I used to make, when you had to cut out your cardstock. I normally try and keep a sample card of my folds, but I couldn't find one, so that's the way it rolls. Okay, so I've got these ones too, but I'm not sure about them. I suppose I'm just not sure how they work. So I'm just trying to work it out. No, I don't think I like that. No, I think I'll leave them off. Keep it simple. And I'm going to get my banner. And we could use some big one. Actually, I've got some offcuts here. I'll use some of those up for my banner, for my sentiment. Here it is. There we go. So a super easy fun fold card. I should do a video of how I used to do this step fold card and show you how much easier this one is. Okay, so that's that. Don't know if no. Less is more. Okay, so I'll put that over there, and I'll use those on another card. It's nice to have spares. And I'm going to grab something out of here. Okay, so we're going to open it up. And we're going to stamp this one, I think. This one. So it's just nice to have a little play and just see what you can come up with. I think I shall stamp it in Fresh Freesia. And there we go. I think that looks like it needs ink in my Fresh Freesia. And I will get my Starry Sky out again, because I will get the Celebrate You sentiment from the Dainty Delight bundle. So it's got Happy Birthday there, and inside I'm going to put Celebrate You. Nice. And now it's just a matte. I will clean that stamp off because it's could be an accident waiting to happen. And now I'm just going to get some bling. Now I'm not quite sure what bling to use on this card. I used the champagne rhinestones on my Abigail Rose card. I know, iridescent pearls, I think. Yes. They will be pretty. So let's just see where we can place them. And that's card, a faux step fold card. How do you like that? I think it's pretty cool. And it fits into a C6, standard C6 envelope, even though it's all in inches, so it's a more American sizing. It still fits into our envelopes. And great way of using designer series paper and dies. So I really hope you enjoyed that and have a go at it. If you want to order anything from me, this is my January host code. If you go to my blog, my stampingpassion.blogspot.com, over on the right hand side there's a January image. If you click on that image, it takes you straight to my online store and you can shop with me. Remember that celebration is running at the moment, and for any $90 that you spend you get to choose free products. So in this one, this is the Dainty Flowers DSP. That's free with a $90 order, and lovely samples in there that you can have a look at and copy. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope you have a great day, and I shall see you on Wednesday evening for my Facebook Live. Bye for now.